Weather is not currently available for Cairns International. Arriving and departing runway 33. Weather is not currently available for Cairns International.
Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is InsideAgameR. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Today we're going to be taking the A320neo. We're going to be taking it from Cairns and to the Gold Coast in Australia. I'm a little bit tired. It is early, but hello to everyone that has made it in the chat. Welcome. I've got my coffee, I've got a couple of biscuits and a can of Coke. That will get us through this flight, I hope. Will the Neo behave for me? I actually am using the 32NX. I'm using the dev model. We'll see what happens. The jetway doesn't fit on the plane. I do apologise. It looks a bit bad, doesn't it? Look. It is what it is right now. We're not going to complain too much this morning. So we're going to be taking this Qantas link. Hello to Ollie Gregory. Hello, mate. Steg 79. Hello. Money off the ticket. Yeah. Simulation Nation. Hello, mate. Spaghetti Raver. Kurt is hard. Hello. Welcome. Good morning. I'm going to look, while we're in that flight, I'm going to look at the PSUs, Kurt. I only had a quick little look this morning. Okay, so we are flying from YBCS in Cairns to YBCG in the Gold Coast. Australia is one of my favourite countries. Spent a lot of time out there. I wish I stayed out there forever, but you know, can't have everything we want. Brad Hoffman, hello my friend. This is for you, isn't it? If I remember rightly. This flight is for you, so hopefully the plane behaves. Okay, look, let's just get into the flight deck. Let's just start turning on some systems here. Haven't flown the Neo in a while. Okay, let's turn on all available power. Let's turn up this cockpit. Wow, that is slow. Come on. We get a bit warm in here. Okay, let's align the ideas. That's doing its job now. Crew supply on. At this point, we can we'll put the beacon on because we're going to be starting thinking about engine starts very soon, I suppose. Seatbelts on. No smoking to automatic. Emergency lighting will arm, and we will turn on all the fuel pumps. Check the engine suppressants. Get a nice little ding ding ding. Lovely. That is all good. Batteries on. Everything is looking okay up here, guys. Okay, I'm going to take off my glasses because I won't be able to see the flight planner. Okay, so we are using SimBrief today, just so you guys can see. This is what we're going to be taking today. So this is our route. We're going to take the Swift 8, Swift Y177 Eagle, Y177 BN to LAGOB. I don't know if we're going to be doing an ILS or an RNAV. I haven't actually looked at that bit yet. But we're departing runway 15 and arrival at 32. So that is the plan. So right, let's just get all this cockpit all kind of set up. Let's get all our lights on. Like I said, we've got 7 minutes, so we've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Actually, you know what we could do? We could do self-loading cargo. Okay. Default. We can have Wi-Fi. I don't know how many passengers we're supposed to have today. 121, I believe. Okay, so we use self-loading cargo as well this morning, as well as pilot to ATC. We're using everything. Why ever not, guys? Why ever not? Oh, well, look, there seems to be a few of you around. Justin Smithy, you're live early, didn't even realise. Yeah, mate, we're going to do a flight on the A320. We're doing this for Brad. We're in Australia. I'm sure it was for Brad. Can't remember off the top of my head who it actually was for. I'm sure it's Brad. Okay, so go to our init page. So we're going from YBCS. There's my Y. YBCS. And we will be going to YBCG. Perfect. Flight number AI. No, we are QL today. I've forgotten what our flight number is. 115. Okay, just gonna have a look at SimBrief, what our cost index today was. Just let that generate. We got plenty of time. Do you have fly-by-wire installed? Brad Hoffman, yes, the fly-by-wire is installed. We are using the 32NX. Hopefully it's going to fly for us today, because the other day when I tried to fly this plane, it just wouldn't follow a flight plan, it wouldn't do anything, so fingers crossed. Don't be shy, mate. What's everyone preferred drink? Tea or coffee? Coffee. It has to be coffee in the mornings. I don't drink tea. It's all about the coffee. What kind of biscuits? What have I got today? I have Malted milks. I kind of like them with my coffee. Okay, anyways, back to the flight plan. Cost index state of 8. Ooh, nice and low. And we should be cruising at 31,000 feet today. Okay, so that's looking nicely done. Our fuel weights today. Oh, I knew you weren't going to go in yourself. Okay, so we are going to need to call the fuel people. How much fuel have they given us? 10.06. 784. You know what? We've got plenty of fuel. So 10.06. 10.6. We'll just keep the fuel that we have in the plane. We've got plenty. Gives us a little bit extra when it all goes wrong. Okay, 0 fuel weights today. 62.5. Now this is one of the problems with it. Of course, you're not going to start doing that, are you?
Hi, cabin crew. We're ready to get going now, so as soon as you're ready, you can open the doors and start letting the passengers on board. Thank you.
No problem.
Clear the primary loss and the fuel thing should work. I did clear that primary thing, but I've actually forgotten what it was. I don't think it's 62.1. Yeah, I'm not too sure why the fuel thing's not working. If I just add it as 625. No. Okay, so the 0 fuel weight doesn't want to work. Let's not worry about that too much. Used to be just Coke, but switched to water now. I actually have a can of Coke here too, just in case it's needed. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on with this pain in the ass thing, to be honest with you. Okay, we'll leave that for the minute. We'll go to the flight plan. We are departing runway 15, and we are taking the Swift 8 SID. That's what we're taking. Did I click it? There we go. Wow, there's a big delay on this. And then YBCG, our arrival will be ILS 14. And I think we're taking the Bern 1A or 1V. It says actually take the leg gob direct. So we'll just insert it like that because I think we're going to take the other one direct. Alright. One screen change. There we go, Swift. We will be taking an airway. We are taking the Y177. And then we'll be taking that on to BN. Right, okay, so I didn't like that. So we'll take the Y177 and we'll just take that direct then to Lagob. Lagob. How is it not found? Okay, so here we go. We've got a new problem. Does it annoy you the things don't work? Yeah, this is annoying me right now. We cannot fly without fuel. There is fuel. There is fuel. There's enough fuel. More the problem is my flight plan's not working here at all. Just want to see what it looks like on the screen. If it just gets me to the airport, we're happy. It looks like it's going to take us there, so shall we just run with that? Not what I asked it to do, but I think we're going to have no choice. I thought you were switching to X-Men 11 for this stuff. Yeah, but Brad Hoffman asked me to do this, so we're doing it for him. So all failures are on his shoulders today. It's absolutely brutal. Q-Link 115 ready to copy IFR clearance.
Clink 115 contact clearance delivery on 128.75. Enjoy your morning.
Nope, the radio wasn't even connected to the right people.
Contact clearance delivery on 128.75 Clink 115.
Q-Link 115 ready to copy IFR clearance.
115 is cleared to Yankee Bravo Charlie Golf. Climb via the SWIFT-8 departure, with the swift transition, then as filed. Expect departure runway 15. Climb to flight level 110 via the departure. Expect higher clearances 7 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.4 squawk 5136.
115 is cleared to Yankee Bravo Charlie Golf. Climb via the Swift-8 departure, with the swift transition, then as filed. Climb to flight level 110 via the departure. Expect higher clearances 7 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.4 squawk 5136 Clink 115.
Clink 115 read back correct. Altimeter 299er2 contact ground on 126.4 when ready for pushback. Good day.
Altimeter 299er2 ground on 126.4 Clink 115.
Okay, so that's all working quite nicely. We have a flight plan of some sort. We'll take it. We've been cleared for what we need to be cleared for. Have a look up here now. Okay, we're going to throw on our beacon because we're going to get ready for engine turn on very, very, very soon. Everything else is looking good. Waiting job now for self-loading cargo to sort itself out. Let's go back to the chat. It will be fine. We might die, so you know it's going to be fine. Yeah, that's the only thing. Look, the NX didn't work for me the other day. So we'll see what happens. Okay, flaps 1. And we'll be flexing to 69. We will do all that once we get up in the air. Okay. 111.10. Let's just see if that is lining up with navigraphs while we're waiting for self-loading cargo. 111.10, was that what we had? Yeah, okay, so the ILS has now actually got the same as our navigraph charts. So we're going to come in from iPod straight in. We need to be at 2,500 by iPod, and we should hit the glide slope nicely. 1,400 for Rigon. We might see an emergency landing. Yep, who knows what we might see this morning. I'm pretty tired too. It should be a good flight. It should be good fun. It's always fun when I'm flying. We never know what's going to happen. Come on, self-loading cargo. Hurry yourself up. We are pretty much ready. Yeah, I think we're pretty much nearly there now. We got plenty of fuel, so you know what we will do? We will go and start looking at this APU. I'm going to just throw on the anti-ice just to make sure, because we're going to be pretty high today. And we're just waiting for flap to open. Okay, flap is now open. We can now start our APU. We're only about 15 more people to sit. We're looking good. Take my parachute, had plenty of practice using it from GTA. Yeah, I saw that you guys were talking about GTA in the Discord this morning. I haven't played GTA in such a long time. I'd love to do some of the roleplay stuff, but it's just so hard to make videos on. There's a lot of editing. Don't drive or pilot anything when you're tired. You're most likely to crash and fall asleep. Simulation Nation, I'm a bus driver. We're very much used to being tired all the time. Okay, the APU's looking good. Yeah, I suppose we should get our taxi clearance while we're waiting. Q-Link 115, request taxi to runway 15.
Hi, Captain. All passengers are on board and doors have been closed.
That's great, thank you.
Perfect, that's what we want to hear. Be handy if we had the correct frequency up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the aircraft this morning. My name's Steve. I'm your pilot today, along with First Officer David and your senior flight attendant, Alana. She, along with the rest of the crew, will be making our way around the cabin, making sure you're comfortable and ready to get us on our way. We're not actually anticipating any delays, so we should be arriving on time. We've just heard the guys on the ground have finished loading the final bits of luggage into the aircraft, so we should be on our way very shortly. We are just waiting to receive clearance to push back in taxi. If you could help the cabin crew by getting yourselves sat comfortably with seatbelts fastened, that would be fantastic. Once we're airborne, we'll be starting our in-flight services, but for now, I'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with us today, and I hope you enjoy the flight. Thank you.
Q-Link 115, request taxi to runway 15.
Clink 115 request taxi to runway 15.
Clink 115 taxi to runway 15 via taxiways Golf 3, Golf.
Trill Selber, hello mate,
Bravo
approach.
2,
Richard, hello
hold
mate,
short
welcome to the
runway
stream.
15.
Top of the morning to you. Yeah.
Taxi to runway
I'm doing well, I've been
15
going on
via
COD Zombies with some
taxiways
mates for the last
Golf 3,
hour now.
Golf,
Yeah, nice. I
Bravo,
miss zombies.
Bravo 2. Hold short runway 15 Clink 115.
Okay, so we've had our taxi clearance, which is good. Okay. We can put our APU bleed on at this point. We can now ask for our pushback. Q-Link 115, ready for pushback and engine start.
115 pushback and engine start approved.
Pushback and engine start approved Clink 115.
Alza, won't be able to hear a thing from you, mate. At least I can appreciate the skies for my class food. No worries, mate. Thanks for that. I'll hold you up a sign in a minute. Okay, we've asked for pushback. Are we going to get our pushback? Okay, our beacons are on. That's good. Everything else is set. We're good for pushback, guys. Let's try and get a pushback. Let's see how we go. I will be in the chat full time once we get off into the air. We will be off now in the next 5 minutes. Hopefully autopilot navigation works, otherwise I'm going to cry. Okay guys, we can now start thinking about engine start, engine ignition on, engine 1 flick on. I've already hit the APU bleed. Brad Hoffman donated $10 through Super Chat. Cheers mate, much appreciated, thank you very much. Thanks to you, we're doing this lovely flight this morning. Okay, engine 1 is to start. And the problem is I can't tell the pushback to go left or right. So we're going to have to try and drive ourselves.
Cabin crew, arm doors, thank you.
Okay, engine 1 is cranking over now.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the crew, I ask
Stop
that you
crying.
direct your attention to the monitors above as we review the emergency procedures. There are 6 emergency exits on this aircraft. Take a minute to locate the exit closest to you. Note that the nearest exit may be behind you. Count the number of rows to this exit. Should the cabin experience sudden pressure loss, stay calm and listen for instructions from the cabin crew. Oxygen masks will drop down from above your seat. Place the mask over your mouth and nose.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is secure. All doors, contact. We're ready to go.
Make sure that your own mask is on first before helping your children. In an unlikely event of an emergency landing and evacuation, leave your carry-on items behind.
Engine 2 start. Okay, we've got a few things here to do now. Let's have a look at our hydraulic information. No.
While we wait for takeoff, please take a moment to review the safety data card in the seat pocket in front of you. Thank you for your attention. We hope you enjoy the flight.
Okay, let's check our flight controls. Flight controls are all good. Engine 2 is just spoiling over now. Looking good. Kang Ho, self-loading cargo or packs? Okay, the difference between them, I'll be very honest with you, I prefer self-loading cargo. One is cheaper. Packs, you have to go find all the stuff yourself, but this is very broad. It doesn't say welcome to Ryanair, welcome to this, where packs you can put welcome to Qantas Link and you'd have the proper music. That's the difference, to be honest with you. So that's the whole difference. Okay, as arm spoilers, we're going to set flaps to 1 for takeoff. Flaps are set. Ground spoilers armed. TCAS, we need to set our TCAS today to standby. Okay, TCAS set. Okay, we can turn off the ice until we get up in the air. Okay, we can also put on our nose light to taxi, and we can put our runway turning lights on. Okay, so that's all good. Waiting for the second engine just to finish. It is settled down now, so we can now take off the APU bleed and take off the APU as we're now running on engine power. I think we're pretty good to go, guys. Go do some schoolwork. No worries, mate. Catch you in a little bit. So yeah, Kang Ho, I would go with self-loading cargo for myself. It's just automated, I don't have to do anything, and I quite like it. I think it's good. I think the sounds are pretty good. Okay guys, we're ready for taxi. We've already had our clearance from ATC. For any of you that are watching, I am using Pilot to ATC. This is what we are using for today's flight. I'll talk a little bit more about that as we get up in the air if anyone wishes to learn. Okay. Let's taxi off now then to runway 15 departure. I hope this 32NX is going to work today. I really hope it does. It's been going quite well so far. We are in Cairns and we're heading to the Gold Coast in Australia with this lovely Qantas link. Flaps are set for takeoff. We've got a very short taxi down here. Did I go to Cairns when I was in Oz? No, it was one place I didn't visit. I went up to Brisbane. I actually lived in Sydney. Sydney is where I was living. I went up to Brisbane and I went down to Melbourne, but I didn't see any more. My plan was actually never to leave Australia, but visas ran out and my options ran out. I really tried to stay. I did everything I possibly could. But yeah, I was going to stay illegally for a while, but then my brother was getting married, so I didn't want to miss that. That's all his fault.
Clink 115 contact tower on 124.9er. Enjoy your morning.
Tower on 124.9er Clink 115.
G-Link 115 ready to departure, runway 15. I think we'll be okay to take off from there.
Tower Clink 115 ready for departure runway 15.
Rannarim, hello mate, welcome to the stream.
Clink 115 backtrack runway 15 winds are cleared for takeoff. Runway 15 squawk 5136.
Backtrack to runway 15 then cleared for takeoff. 15 squawking 5136 Clink 115.
Okay, so they want us to backtrack. Now the only problem with backtracking with self-loading cargo is sometimes that they think that we did a missed takeoff. Yeah, it's going to happen again. It's going
for takeoff, please.
to make them very unhappy. But look, we've been asked to backtrack, so we're going to backtrack. Oh no, self-loading cargo has realised that we're still taxiing. That's good. Game Bexley, hello mate, welcome. I thought you'd be in bed by now. Okay, we've had our clearance for takeoff. We're still taxiing. So that's why we still have our taxi lights on. For some reason, if you turn the A32X too much, it kills the engines. I don't know what that's about. It's Jax, hello mate, welcome to the stream. Okay, we can now just change over the lights. Just make sure everything's set for takeoff. Okay, runway lights off, landing lights on, strobe light now on, wing light, navigation all on at this point. Smoking sign is on auto still, that's fine, that's all lit, done. Everything's looking good up here. We are pretty much ready for takeoff. Oil is set, flap set to 1. We're going to arm max brakes to full. Okay, everything is good, guys. We're good for takeoff. Get your seatbelts on and ready to go. Same goes for the 787. It's a nightmare. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the taxi side of this. But anyways, okay, guys, we are doing a man flex takeoff. Here we go. 50%. Man flex. Already pulling to the left. Nose down, as you always do in the Airbus, otherwise it'll try and take off too early. We have air movement.
100.
V1 and rotate.
Positive flight.
Remember to always turn that on. Gear up. Flaps up. Okay, let's see if the autopilot's going to connect today.
115 contact Cairns departure on 118.4. Enjoy your morning.
Departure on 118.4 Clink 115.
Oh, I did, look. What an idiot. Thank you, Marcel.
Departure
I thought I clicked them
Clink
on.
115 climbing to flight level 110. Clink 115 good morning. Squawk 5136. Squawk 5136 Clink 115. Clink 115 slow to 250 knots or less.
Imagining all the engine sounds in my head. Why so early? I have lots to do, transport enthusiast. I have lots to do today, so I can't do anything this evening, and I couldn't record this morning.
Heading 065 to return to course.
Good morning, Mac. Have a great flight. Hello, Kevin McCarthy. Hello, welcome. Yeah, Marcel, you're alright about the lights. I thought I clicked them on. My own fault. They're on, they're good. We're up in the air. We should be getting higher approach 7 minutes after takeoff from ATC, so we'll keep an eye and listen out for ATC. Here we go. As we leave Cairns in Australia, Northern Australia, going down to Brisbane in the Gold Coast. In the Qantas link. It's looking nice. Real weather's on. It's looking pretty rough out there, really. It's looking good. We'll get some screenshots for the old Discord. Passengers are satisfied enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now use your electronic device.
Clink 115 climb and maintain flight level 190. Climb and maintain flight level 190 Clink 115.
190. Okay, we're above our 10,000. Landing lights to off, if I can get the arrow to click. Landing lights. Off. All is good. Seatbelt signs will stay on until we get to cruising altitude. So far, so good. The Airbus is working. It's a little bit shaky, but I'll take the shakes any day of the week. But it is running nicely. Just for a change.
Clink 115 contact Brisbane Centre on 123.8, have a good morning. Centre on 123.8 take care Clink 115. Center Clink 115 climbing to flight level 190.
Clink 115,
We're shaking
good
it.
morning. Squawk 5136.
Squawk 5136 Clink 115.
Okay, our squawk is good. 15136. Yeah, lovely. If any of you are still wondering, if any of you are new, here we go. We are using Pilot to ATC, what we're using today. Everything's looking quite nice. The only thing is the plane is shaking, but you know, it's following the flight plan. It seems to be following its speeds. So you know what? I think we're going to take this as a win. Okay, so look. Let's retract them. All that's looking good. Systems are looking good. Engines looking good. We're looking alright, guys. The only issue I had recently was the thing wouldn't descend. It's been updated a few times since then, though. Brad Hoffman, live weather. Yes, we have live weather apparently. Steg 79, has it been updated? Because I didn't even check. Sometimes the shake can be sorted by turning AP on and off. Okay. It's okay, I can live with a bit of shake. It makes me feel a bit sick, but we can deal with this. I think we'll be okay. But yeah, live weather is on. Live weather is on at the moment. Okay, let's have a look here what's going on in the old Discord. Welcome. Sebastian, aka Rave, joined and left. That's twice this morning people have been doing that. What's going on? Everyone's joining and leaving. Don't like what they see.
Clink 115 climb and maintain flight level 270.
Climb and maintain flight level 270 Clink 115.
Okay, we've been cleared up to 270. The bird will keep climbing. Okay. Cut is hard. I'm listening to the stream, but I have a migraine. Okay, mate. No problem. Wobble wobble, yeah. The dev branch update for me last night. I used install to run it and checks the updates available. Yeah, I just didn't even click on the installer because I actually managed to fly this from Los Angeles to San Diego, and it worked perfectly. So I didn't want to touch it in case it was broken. Brad Hoffman, will I come back to Oz after COVID? Unfortunately, I don't think they'll ever allow me back. I'd love to come back, but I don't think so. Maybe as a holiday and stuff. I have lots of friends in Sydney and stuff. I would like to come back. But when's COVID gonna end? That's the thing, you know. All these injections coming out are great, but the big problem we have is will it you know, will it change? Will it develop? You know, like all bugs. It's gonna be like the flu jab. I suppose we're gonna need COVID jabs every year. I suppose that's where we're going with this. But yeah, I'd definitely love to come back. Yes, unfortunately we do have a bit of wobble. Apparently the dev branch is updated according to Steg 79, so we will definitely have to check that out after the stream. I'm going to start streaming a lot more flights because I know most people here on my channel are here for the flights, not the other stuff that I do. So we're going to definitely stream a lot more flights going forward. As we said, they have fixed the shake with the 32NX. Seems not the case.
115 contact Brisbane Centre on 120.55. Good day.
Okay, we've been asked to
Center
clear.
on 120.55 Clink 115.
I know why it's not picking up my voice.
115 climbing to flight level 270.
They call itself Clink,
Clink
not Q-Link.
115, good morning. Squawk 5136.
Squawk 5136 Clink 115.
Clink, clink. I should have put a dash between the Q and the link. I can't change it now that we're in the air though, so we'll have to be known as Clink 115. It's okay. Worst things could be happening. We're following a flight plan. It's the first time in a long time for me. Suppose that's the best one, is it? I found the channel due to flight sim stuff, but I like trucking and other stuff too. Stakes on, yeah, it's nice that some people like to watch some of my other things, but yeah, it is difficult to get them. You know, if I put up anything to do with flight sim, you know, they'll come across quite quickly. But anything else, it's a bit of a battle. It'd be nice if we can get a few more to be involved in other bits and pieces too. But yeah, it is what it is. Microsoft Flight Simulator is very popular, but the thing is then if I play X-Plane, nobody turns up. It has to be Microsoft Flight Simulator. We have to deal with all these bugs and glitches and, you know, that's what people want. That's what people want. We'll do what they want. Okay, so that flight plan's all done, it's all good. So we are coming in ILS 14, that is the plan. Everything's looking really good, guys, really, really good. It would be nice to have the contrails behind the planes. Yeah, I'm sure that will come in due time. I'm sure they would.
Clink 115, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Climb and maintain flight level 310 Clink 115.
Okay, so they want us to now go up to our cruising altitude. Oh no. What's happened to my altitudes? Ah, sugar. Anyone got a fix for that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Anyone got any ideas?
115, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Yes, I heard you the first time.
Climb and maintain flight level 310 Clink 115.
Okay, I clicked it once or twice. Okay, I can look at it from down here. That's not ideal. So we have lost our... Maybe the plane's broken. Don't tell the passengers. They're not very satisfied either. What's going on with these people? Okay, we allow the seatbelt signs off now. Turn the brightness up. It's not to do with the brightness. I don't think you can turn the brightness up at the top dash, can you? Pretty sure you can't turn the brightness up here. It's nothing to do with the brightness. It's I've got everything on as bright as it has. Lower display, the eCam. We're in a bit of bother. Eject, eject, eject. Yeah, that's brutal. Try the knob under it, black one to the right. On this one or this one? Oh, these knobs. Ah, yeah, there we go. Thank God for that. Steg, that's why you're here. To be honest, it would have been okay because I would have just used my flight director screen anyways, so... Why did that happen? We're nearly at cruising altitude today, guys. It's looking nice and nice.
Clink 115, resume navigation.
Resume navigation Clink 115.
Well, some knobs are useful. Do you think the game development team watch these YouTube videos and look at issues? Brad Hoffman, I guarantee they know the issues. What I've said from the very beginning is I've been playing flight sims for a long time. I played FSX when it first came out, X-Plane when it first came out, and it took quite a few years before they get to a good level. And people are like, oh, but it's a game, how can you release the game? It's not a game, it's supposed to be a simulator. So now the difference with Microsoft Flight Simulator, because of the way they've done it, is it's appealed to a lot more people than before. Simmers, any previous flight simmers that have been simming for a long time understand this is just the process. It takes time, it's gonna be a while. Look, it's a beautiful game, but they're never gonna get it right from the beginning. You know, X-Plane took nearly 3 or 4 years before it got to its level. FSX took nearly 5 years to get to a good level. You know, people are, they're going to be working really fast because of money. They've got the money now. The money's not the issue with this team. I think we're going to be looking at a good couple of years before we get this really good. Glenn Bixley, ETA is about an hour and 20 minutes from now, so we've got a bit of time, I'm afraid, mate. That's why everyone's disappearing off now. So yeah, so look, these games are going to take a while to get to a good level. You know, that's why third-party people aren't releasing any aircraft really yet, because they have to keep updating it, changing it. Until the core game gets settled down, it's going to be a while. Okay, name Mossy, hello mate, welcome to the stream.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, just to let you know, we've reached our cruise level. We're not anticipating any delays, so hopefully we will have you at your destination on time, as planned. As the cabin crew make their way around the aircraft, please make sure the aisles are clear of any items. And I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. Thank you.
There you go, enjoy the rest of the flight. So yeah, so it's going to take a little while, but it'll be okay. It's not bad. The problem is, like with the 32 and stuff, like these mods, because every time they're redoing the code of the game, it breaks the mods in different ways, and it's quite hard for them to be doing this right now. It wouldn't surprise me if they slowed it down a bit. Good luck with the flight, mate. I'm done. Catch you tomorrow, today, sometime after now. No worries, buddy. Catch you later. Thanks for hanging out. What the bloody hell is that? What was that noise? It sounded like... What is the app on the left of the screen? This is self-loading cargo. So this is doing all that kind of talking jazz for me. We can check on the people on board. There we go, there's the layout. Here's all our passengers. You can see the cabin crew walking up and down. See what they're doing. We can see if people are happy. You know, some people are drinking, no one's sleeping. Everyone's using the bloody Wi-Fi. So yeah, so look, it's a cool little app actually. We can get, if we have any medical issues, any technical report issues. Everyone's thinking that excellent flight so far. I wish I could fly regularly. Beautiful clear sky. Glad the plane isn't shaking. I don't know what the hell this guy is looking at, because the plane is shaking like crazy. Yeah, look, everyone's quite happy. But it kind of gives you a little bit of realism, I suppose. If you did a nosedive, would the satisfaction rate go down? Yes, it would tank like crazy. You do anything nuts, that they don't get happy. If I miss, if I have to do go-rounds or anything like that, get delays, they're not happy. This is actually kind of like a career mode built into it, like a smaller career mode, not as big as on-air and stuff, where you can log the flights. I can still get medical emergencies. Look, crew's very busy. They're currently serving drinks, so that's all we need to know about them. It's a cool little thing. It's actually very cheap. It's about 13 euros. So self-loading cargo, 13 euros. It is relatively cheap. And I'm also using Pilot to ATC as well. For my ATC for the flight, here we go. This is what I'm using today. On top of that, do it. Brad, we're not going to do it. We don't even know if this plane's autopilot's going to work, so we'll wait for a while first. Had the screams once when landing. Jesus. Approach, do you use self-loading cargo, do you? Yeah, they do scream and stuff if things go wrong. They cheer when you land, you know, the old-fashioned clap it. Don't get that anymore, do we? I miss that. So we're doing pretty well. I'm running low on coffee though. Running low on coffee. Plane's a bit shaky, but look, the 32NX is working today. That's what matters. Look at this, beautiful Australia.
Click 115, you are off course. Turn right heading 166 to return to course.
What?
Heading 166, Clink 115.
How am I off course? I'm well on course. Look, there's my course. Okay, I see that we're having a little bit of an issue here. I think the plane is trying. Is it okay to post a Discord pic of what I have been working on? Of course, mate. Red Bull. No, I've got a can of Coke. That's my. This is my next. I'm hoping to get some sponsorship deals going on. Yeah, I don't know why they're saying the plane's going off course. We'll keep an eye on that for a few minutes. Would you guys like some music? Let me know, would you like some music? I know some people were pretty mad about the music yesterday. Obviously I can't put on anything proper because I'll get copyright striked, but yeah, okay, let's have a look at this Discord then. What have you posted? Can you have a female voice as co-pilot? You can. There is ways to change it all. Okay, so basically with Pilot to ATC, you can change the voices, but you have to sort out your voice packs. And at the moment, I don't really have them. I could change my co-pilot from David to Zero or Hazel. I need to get more of these downloaded. I haven't done it yet. I really do need to do a bit more. But yeah, you can if you wished. Oh, not yet, you're still working on it. No music. Okay, we don't want music. That's fine. I'll keep the music off. Can you hear the passengers talking? Is that loud enough? Wibble wobble, wibble wobble. Want to make sure that we are still on course. Well, apparently we're on course. Okay. Okay. Let's see what's going on. For any of you, make sure you hit that like button, guys. Quite a few of you watching, get some likes going. That'd be awesome. And we're very close to 3,000 subscribers, guys. We're about, I think we're about 42 subscribers away now from 3,000, which is awesome. You can hear them. Can you turn them off? Or in real life, you would still hear them. I can turn them off. So with this, you can turn them off. But I kind of like the immersion. You guys not like that? It'd be nice if we could look out the other window because there is land. Don't look like we're 31,000 feet up, does it? It's fine. There you go. You can't hear them when we're outside. Looking nice down there, don't it?
Link 115, contact Brisbane Centre on 135.5. Enjoy your morning.
Center on 135.5, Clint 115. Center Clint 115 at flight level 310. Clint 115, good morning. Squawk 5136. Squawk 5136, Clint 115.
Qantas 100 just joined. Okay. The new account. Interesting. We will say hello. We always do.
Clint 115, you are off course. Turn right heading 166 to return to course. Heading 166, Clint 115.
I'm really confused. How are we off course? Like, nothing looks off course. You know, it's all looking pretty good. I don't know. Doing a good tut on how to set up wing view cameras, or put a link in Discord. Yeah, I had it done once, but then I had to re-download the game and I never bothered to do it again. What's the longest flight you've done on the simulator? I have done a London to New York. But I don't really like those long ones, to be honest with you. Like this is okay, 2 hours or so, that's enough. Unless you have plenty of people in the chat you can chat with, like I'm quite lucky, but like if I had like, if you go back a year ago when I used to have maybe one person if I was lucky, you know. Okay, so this is interesting. It says I'm on course, but it says I'm off course on this side. Gotta love Microsoft Flight Simulator. Everyone's satisfied though. That fuel works with the slash. What do you mean by that? It's the voodoo from last night. There's some weird stuff going on here, that's for sure. Okay, we might as well look at our approach maybe. Go to our performance page. Yes, we're cruising. Okay, let's get our navigation charts up. Let's have a little look at what we're doing. I think as soon as I click on here, it's gonna come off. Okay. Straight in landing, aero Q and H. Okay. 580. $330. We will be doing a full config. Don't know what the winds are yet. The ground temperature is 19 degrees. You know what I forgot to do, guys? I forgot to change that. The rest of it, we do not know yet. We'll have to wait till we get a bit closer. Like this, 28.5. Oh, Monka, for some reason it's not working for me at all. I tried to put in the 0 fuel weights earlier and it just would not work. I did try. Oh, now it wants to work. Okay, well I didn't want to work earlier. There we go. But yeah, we were there. I tried to manually do it. I tried to click it. It just wouldn't go in. But look, it's working now. Happy days. Apparently, if you click on the MacDo button, select one of the options and it will send you weather report to the destination. Yeah, you can get weather reports, or you can get it from ATC as well. You have to add the slash. I did add the slash. I just didn't want to do it. Well, actually, what you're supposed to do is, once you're in the init page, how it's supposed to work is, actually, a pilot's not supposed to input that. You're supposed to click that and it's supposed to input it itself. That's what Airbuses actually do in real life. No pilots actually put this in. Because you can't actually get your center of gravity unless you go out and do it the other way, but yeah. And it used to do it before, but on the ground it just wouldn't go in. I don't know what it was doing, but anyways, look, it's... No, anyways. It's not the end of the world when we're using the mod that sometimes works and sometimes doesn't work. I'm just happy to be on a straight path unlike before. Look how beautiful it is around here. But anyways, look, it's in there. It's no big deal. We'll get a couple of screenshots for the old Discord. Okay, need to dispatch some jobs on Trucks Book because some people need some trucks. Okay, manage jobs, ATS. Eli. Okay. I'm so lazy to make flights. It would be nice to see more planes in the sky. Yeah, I have the planes turned off because it was breaking my game. Simulation Nation, hello mate, welcome back. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. For some reason, if I turned on like the AI in the air, for some reason it crashed the game. I don't know if that was the reason, but since I turned it off, it seems to work again. So we're going with that at the moment. Yeah, it's hard work keeping up with flights all the time. I know the feeling. I know the pain. We gotta love Microsoft Flight Simulator. The next flight I'm going to do will be X-Plane, but I don't know what we'll do. I've got the 787 Dreamliner on X-Plane. Maybe we'll take that out because I love the 787, but it just doesn't work on this game at all for me. I like Microsoft Flight Simulator, don't get me wrong, I really like it. I love the graphics, I love everything about it. It just needs a little bit more work and then it'll be perfect. For sure. Well, a little bit more work, a lot of work, but it'll definitely get there. I'm sure it'll get there. Surprised nobody wanted any music. Yeah, look, there's nothing wrong with X-Plane in my eyes. It's like Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's great. Don't get me wrong, look at it. It looks beautiful. I don't have to put any work. X-Plane, you have to put a lot of work into getting it to get right. I play FSX. X-Plane never really caught my fancy. Yeah, I mean, I like X-Plane. I grew up with FSX as well, but I moved to X-Plane. I don't like G8 flying on X-Plane though. Not as much. I only like the jets. I only really like the jets, that's for sure. This is looking lovely. Everybody's satisfied. We like everyone to be satisfied here at Q-Link. Doing quite well. Nearly halfway. Oh, we just got a new key. Wasted world. The apocalypse has come, brought by pollution, wars and disease. Your mission is to save the land or whatever. Co-op updated. Anyone seen that? Is that worth looking at? Wasted world. Anyone played it? Apparently it's got co-op. CH88, love from Scotland. Cheers, mate. Welcome to the stream as well. I think it's the first time I've seen you. But welcome to the channel. You're all more than welcome. Just looking at the Discord here, just dispatching some trucks on ATS for people. I will be back on the chat in a second. If any of you there play ATS, you're more than welcome to come join my VTC. 96 success rate, let's turn off the engine. To be fair, I don't think they'd notice if it glided down. I don't know. We're going to make this flight. It's not very often that Microsoft Flight Simulator will let us actually finish a flight. It is, mate. Found a few of your videos helpful on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad I was managed to help somebody. Shame those videos don't help me. But yeah, thanks, mate. And welcome. You're all more than welcome. If you want to keep up to date with stuff, you know, feel free to come join the Discord if you're on Discord as well. It's a great way to keep up to date with stuff. We've got lots going on. If engine 1 just died, it wouldn't matter. Wonder how satisfied they'd be when the Airbus decides it wants to stay in the sky and not descend. Well, Steg79, we know that is a problem. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting, that. Actually, what I found the last time I took the Airbus out when I went to San Diego, I noticed if I put it into descend, it was going up. That was the issue that I was having with it. So hopefully we're not going to have that issue today. Not this morning, please. I just seen what Pizza No Glory's just put in the dispatch truck pics. His trailer didn't launch because it was too big, so it crashed. So I gave him the smallest trailer going. That's so funny. That is funny. We gotta love the good old Airbus. Everybody's very satisfied though. Even with all this shaking going on. Is it possible to create a flight plan with a couple of arrivals at a couple of different airports, for example, Aberdeen, Edinburgh, and then to Newcastle? You can make the flight plan, but the game won't accept it because how Microsoft Flight Simulator works, once you've landed and kind of turned off your engines and stuff, it just it finishes the flight. I mean, so when I do turnarounds, you know, leave your APU running, you just have to reprogram the FMC. So basically how you do that is you can create the different flight plans on SimBrief from the different destinations, and every time you land you just have to re-input your MacDo, reload your fuel. So you have to do it like the real way. They wouldn't have multiple programmed. So, you know, if I'm going from here to the Gold Coast and I want to go to Sydney, say if this was a turnaround flight, which in real life it would be, we'd land, we'd keep the APU on, we'd get fueled, unless we had enough fuel to keep going. If you could fuel up for the whole legs, that would be even better. And then you'd have to re-input the MacDo. They had it working good, could set altitude to 2000, it would work to the constraints and only descend when it passed the point. They had it working good though. Is it still working good? That's the problem. Like I said, I tried to descend the other day and it was just going up into the sky. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, CH88, that's the way you have to do it. You have to create different waypoints, like your different plans. Try and, you know, do it that way. Once you land, you can carry on moving. The MacDo can be a bit iffy sometimes on the bloody game though. It depends what plane you're flying as well. I mean, the 32NX isn't too bad most days. We'll see how today goes. Like I said, who knows. We do like a shaky plane. Last time with me, it got stuck at 9,000 feet. It would not come down via autopilot. Hopefully this one works out for you. Who knows? What's with the morning stream? Glenn B, I've got lots going on today. I've got to go to the doctors and stuff. So I wouldn't be able to do anything this evening. So I thought what I'll do something in the morning. Also, I wanted to test something out. Like, I've got a lot of loose subscribers, but I usually stream at the same time in the evening. I wanted to see if I did anything in the morning, would there be maybe a different crowd of people from different parts of the world. So it was a little bit of a tester slash I have lots to do today. That was the idea of it. And look, there's still quite a few people hanging around. Definitely would have got more in the evening, but you know, that's not a big deal. I just wanted to kind of see, maybe talk to some different people as well. That was the idea. Downloaded 32NX last night. I take it the menus, it just looks like the standard FS version. Yeah, so basically you're on your morning break. Yeah, so basically CAA, what happens is it just changes the default stuff. So you just click on your default plane. The way you'd know is if you go up above and you try and align the ideas. That's the easiest way to know is it working or not, because the ideas don't work on the standard. Now the 32NX is great, but it has its moments. It's been pretty brutal since the last update, and the next update is due on Tuesday next week. So I'm pretty sure it'll be broken again next Tuesday. So just keep up to date with the fly-by-wire stuff. Oh yeah, you could just check if that livery's installed as well. Yeah, don't think about that. I'm still confused. We're following the flight plan here, but we're off on this side. Oh, you gotta love this game sometimes. The MacDo looks slightly different, I think. Changes. Like the easiest way for me to tell is if you just go up above, up here, these will move. If these move, you know the mod's working. If this says inoperable, it's not working. That's how I've done it, but just make sure you use the installer. It's easier to use the installer. It shows you where you are on Google Earth. Is there a 787 fly-by-wire or another mod somewhere? Yes, there is. There's the 78X, isn't it what it's called? Hang on. Let me see if I can get you the link. Yeah, it's called the B787XE. Here you go. But that's still a little bit broken as well. I really wish the 787 would work better in the game because I really love this 787. It's probably my only Boeing that I really like. I'm more of an Airbus fan myself, but you gotta take what you can get, I suppose. Brad Hoffman, how big is my monitor? It's not too big because I have two monitors on my desk and I don't have a huge desk, so I'm running off two monitors. But I think my main one is 27 inch. I've got a Samsung Curve, 27 inch is my main one, and then I'm using a cheap, cheerful Amazon 19 inch special on my second screen. Because my second screen I really only use for my chat and stuff. Sorry, the guys, Gaffers is giving me the dirty looks. Need to go back. Have a safe flight. Thanks. No worries, CH88. Like I said, if you come join Discord, you know, we're always in there chatting. If you ever need any help, it's a good place to get help. Many people play the game. Brad Hoffman, does the curve monitor work okay when you're using it? Yeah, I actually prefer it now that at first I wasn't sure what it'd be like when I very first got one, but I wouldn't change it. I prefer the curve monitors now, by far. No worries, CH88. I like curve monitors. It's supposed to just help your peripherals or something, isn't it? That's what it's there for. I don't know. But, I like it. I like this style. I like the look. So yeah, I'm using a Samsung Curve 28 inch. That's what I'm using. And like I said, I've got a cheap and cheerful €60 special from Amazon as my second 19-inch. Like I said, the second one mainly just has all the crap on the side. Like it's got my Pilot to ATC, all my other bits and pieces that are open, my web pages, so I can see what's going on. That's it.
Blink 115 contact Brisbane Center on 119.55. Have a nice day. Center on 119.55. Blink 115.
Blink 115.
Center Blink 115 at flight level 310.
Blink 115, good morning. Squawk 5136.
Squawk 5136 Blink 115.
So here's our chart for the day. So we're going to be coming in from IR pod. We know our ILS is correct, 2,500 down to 1,400 at Rigon. That's where we're going to, we should have hit it here. Boom. I don't know will the ATC bring us down nicely or not. The ATC yesterday for Pilot to ATC did bring us down a bit low, so we may ignore them if we have to. We will see. Trill, you're back. Where have you been? I thought you were watching. Yeah, good. We're about just over halfway now. We are getting there. We are getting there. Actually, more than halfway now. Let's have a little look. Yeah, we're not too far now from top of descent. I reckon we'll be landed in around 40 minutes, I reckon. 40 minutes-ish. Had to stream up, but I was playing Call of Duty. No worries, mate. No problem at all. My coffee's gone cold. Yeah, it's lovely out there, actually. Australia is a beautiful country. Where's the good one down here? Is it 4? Not so nice now than what it was. But we're 100% satisfied, guys. Everything's looking nice, nice, nice. Looking good out here, guys. Trill, are you playing? Is it the new Call of Duty you're playing? Then again, it is 3 AM. Jesus, mate. Better go to bed. Are you going to be streaming tomorrow or this evening for me, Trill? I'm not doing anything this evening. I'm going to relax and play a bit of ATS myself. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just making sure everything's looking okay in here. You never know. Yeah, I was playing the newest one, played one game of zombies with my mates for 2 hours. So they brought zombies back. I used to love the zombies. To be fair, I haven't played... I'm not very good at the FPS kind of games. I absolutely suck. Okay, mate. Well, I'll be around for that stream.
Link 115, you are off course. Turn right heading 163 to return to course.
Heading 163 Clink 115.
I don't know how we're off course. Tiniest bit. Yeah, zombies are good fun. Yeah, like I said, I haven't played it in a long time now. It's been a long time since I played any Call of Duty. I just suck at them, to be honest with you. Don't think anyone would want to watch me play them. I used to be very good at FPS, but I've fallen off. I play with my friends every night, getting back into it. Yeah, I used to play them all the time, but I'd just be killed. People camping everywhere. I used to hate that. You ever let these people at like level 99 with a golden gun, one-shot kill. There's me like level 3 with some piece of crap that wouldn't kill a fly. Yeah, used to wind me up a little bit. Some people have too much time for that kind of stuff. Like, to be playing that all day non-stop to do that, it's just... I'd be bored. Absolutely bored. But each to their own. It's like FIFA. I can play FIFA for maybe an hour or two, a couple of games, and then I'm bored. Call of Duty started going downhill after Modern Warfare for you. Yeah, I can't remember which was the last one I played. It could have been Modern Warfare, it could be Modern Warfare 2. The one with Nuketown, which one was that? That was the last one I played. Jesus, it might not even be Modern War. I peaked in life at Modern Warfare 2. I just find it amazing how you have the time. I'm just not quick enough. Like, I can't snipe either. Like, yeah, it's not for me. It is what it is. It is what it is, eh? Oh, Black Ops. Yeah, maybe it was Black Ops was the last one I played. Oh, bloody hell. Plus, with the content now being locked to PlayStation, they can shove it. Is it not on Xbox? Okay, we're looking good, guys. Looking good. I play them all, basically the only game my real life friends play, and enjoy spending time with them virtually since I can't see them in person. Yeah, look, it's each to their own. Look, it's just not for me. I'm just not a good FPS kind of person. I'm always the weak link of the team. I'll be dead first. I'm just not very good at them games. Don't mind having a little go on them, but like I wouldn't make content on them because the content would be so bad. I'm not saying that my content's great as it is, so imagine with that. It's everywhere I play PC. I think some content is timed exclusive for PlayStation. They bring it out but lock a game mode for a year, only PlayStation gets it. It probably wouldn't play that mode anyway, but that's not the point. Yeah, you know, that's pretty crap. But look, that's why people want to buy the PlayStation. Teams always need a bullet magnet. That's pretty much what I am. A bullet magnet, yeah. But if you ever get the new COD, I'll play with you, mate. Yeah, I looked at it. I've seen it on a couple of key sites. I'll wait to see if the Black Fridays bring anything first. I got I got some upgrades coming to this. I got a 2080 Ti coming, so need to do some other upgrades and bits and pieces. Bullet magnet. It's funny. Under 60 nautical miles from top of descent. Getting there, guys. We're getting there. Nice. 28 is good. Yeah. Curtis Hard has done me a deal. So thank you, Kurt. As he got the new 3080 or 3090 Ti, whatever he got. Are you running high to ultra on the settings? No, I'm running on medium. I'm running on medium settings while I'm streaming. I can play it on high when I'm playing on my own, but my Wi-Fi, it would just look terrible on the screen. So I downgrade it because I live in rural Ireland, so the Wi-Fi is terrible. So yeah, this is only on medium. So the game can still look good on the medium. I'm only running an RX 590 8GB. It's like 180 euros, so I'm not running like a huge card, but it does the job. Uh, 2080 would be a nice upgrade. Yeah, the only problem is my PSU now needs upgrading. Needs to be a bit bigger. So there's a lot needs to be done in the old box down there. Probably time to take it out and get it dusted. Like I can't actually see my PC. It's built into the desk, so I can't actually see it. So I have to pull everything out to just get to the box. Pull the desk, unhook everything. It's a nightmare. Believe it or not, I'm actually in a small corner that's like 1.5 meters by 1.5 meters. That's what I'm in. It's like a little box. Yeah, we'll see what the 2080 is like. The thing is, I'm only worried because I see people buying all these new cards and people seem to be getting a lot of issues with the game. I've not really had these issues with the game, apart from the planes. And everything seems to work quite nicely.
115 contact Brisbane Centre on 125.9er. Good day.
Center on 125.9er, Clink 115. Center Clink 115 at flight level 310.
Clink 115, good morning. Squawk 5136.
Squawk 5136, Clink 115.
Trill, built into the desk, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so basically I found a second-hand desk, I sanded it, painted it, and I pulled out the drawers on one side, and the box lives inside the drawers with the front on. So like, even my case is a pretty standard case because my air coolers are so big. that it has to be quite a wide case, so there wasn't a lot of choice. So like, I don't really care about all the flashing lights and stuff. That doesn't interest me. So it's okay in there. I can't see it. I could open a drawer to see the button to press it on if I want, but that's about it. What people have with better graphics cards? I don't know. There seems to be having a lot more crashing and God knows what. Maybe they're putting their settings too high. I don't know. I think mine runs quite nicely on my little budget card. I wouldn't complain. So the moment of truth will be coming pretty soon. Will we descend? Will the plane descend or will it rise? That's the question of the day with the A32, isn't it? Got the RTX 2060 8GB and it's fine. Scared to overclock it. That's weird. I have an RTX 28 Super and I run my graphics on Ultra, no issues with crashing. Alright, well look, it's just the forums. I read the forums a lot. Yeah, I won't overclock mine to start with. I think the only reason why it will need overclocking is if you run in 4K. Then I think it's worth it. I think if you're running on 1080 still, I don't think it's worth overclocking. I could be wrong again. People might scream at me there about that too. Some people overclock the PSU. Well, see, I'm just going to upgrade the PSU. I'm probably going to go up to an 850 PSU, so it shouldn't have any issues, even if I overclocked it. That would be the plan anyways. And then I'll upgrade the RAM as well from 16 to 32. I have this great system, but I still don't know how to edit. Yeah, look, it should make it look a little bit better. My biggest problem is that I record and stream in 720 because of my Wi-Fi. If I do a 1080 game and I go to upload it to YouTube, it can take up to an hour and a half to 2 hours, and it just drains the Wi-Fi here. So that's why I don't do it. Plus, we're in lockdown at the moment, so everyone's online, so it's just even worse. So that's. I don't have a 4K monitor, so I'm not concerned about that. Yeah, I think if you have 4K, if you overclock it, you might get something out of it, but I think if you're running on 1080, it's no point overclocking your GPU. Not them ones anyways. Look at mine. Mine's not overclocked. Now, I do have an overclock booster on mine that does it safely, but I don't need it. I wonder what temperatures I'm running at. So look, let's move that across here for a second while we have a little nose. Oh, there's actually an update on the drivers. So
Clink 115, you are off course. Turn right heading 161 to return to course.
Heading 161 Clink 115.
have a look at my performances. So it's only pulling 95 watts, my card. It clock speeds at 1360 at the moment, but it's 100% utilized. Temperature is currently running at 64 degrees, which is okay. Fan speed's running at 1219 RPM, and it can still boost more if needs to be. So look, there's plenty on the card there. Let's have a look at what my CPU is running at. So my CPU is only running at 51 degrees currently with the game. That's quite good. And my air cooler is not even running at full pelt. Yeah, I'd say that's probably the good sweet spot, is the 1440p. That's probably what I will have to look at next as well. Your CPU, what CPU are you running? Like, I like AMD, people like Intel. I think AMD is better, especially for the overclocking potential. I picked up my CPU, 8-core, 16-thread, 2700. Last year, Black Friday, I picked it up for 110 euros. €110, that's all I paid. And that's overclocked to 4.1. And I don't think I can get any more out of it. Yeah, G-Sync to keep it smoother. You see, the problem with AMD, that I think the drivers aren't as good. Hence why I'm probably going back to NVIDIA. Ugh. My back is killing me, guys. Okay, not too far from top of descent. I have the Intel i7-9700K. Okay, nice. Yeah, I think AMD is more value for money than Intel, and the potentials of them as well. I think it's a hell of a lot better. So we're going over Harvey Bay, coming up to the Sunshine Coast now. Glenn B, how easy is it to change the CPU? I'm running a i5-1660 and I think I need to upgrade. The CPU is probably the easiest thing to change. It depends on your motherboard, but if you're staying with Intel, Intel's actually easier than AMD. AMD have these stupid screws on the backplate that are a bit iffy. But yeah, it's easy. You just take out the cooler, but you will need CPU paste. So don't forget that. Once you take off your cooler, you'll have to clean the paste off it, and you need to put some of that CPU cooling paste back on it. So if you're staying with Intel, it's easy unless your motherboard is dual. Now my motherboard is a dual motherboard, so I have the clips that can change from Intel to AMD. But yeah, the CPU is the easiest thing. Just remember the paste. Don't forget the paste. It's only like 5 or 6 quid, but make sure you pick it up. So many people get it and forget. But it is very easy to change. You just lift up the... I think the Intel coolers, they just have... they're like built-in screw things to the thing, I believe. Depending on your cooler. Now I run a huge eSports Duo air cooler, which is a monster. So it's absolutely huge. But the cooling is awesome. And plus, because mine's built into a desk, it really pushes out the hot air. Got the AMD Ryzen 7 3600X 8-core, played a lot. Wish I waited until sales. Yeah, that's the thing. I picked up mine. I'm going to keep an eye on the Black Friday sales next week. If there is something better, I wouldn't go for the 2700X. I don't think there's a huge difference on the X and the one that I have. But if any of the other ones, like yours, may come out on the sale, then I might have a look. We'll see. Like I said, I'm already upgrading the other bits and pieces at the moment. So CPU is actually okay. It does a good job. Yeah, I think my CPU is the one thing that can wait the longest. I think it's good. If you change generation of Intel CPUs, you need a new motherboard. Oh, so the Intels have now changed their things now, have they? See, that's why I like what I've got the Tomahawk B450 gaming, and I can play either, but obviously not the new generation Intel. I'm using the Asus 7110 Pro gaming motherboard with crosshair liquid cooling. Would be far cheaper to upgrade than buy a new system. Oh yeah, gotcha. It's not hard, Glenn. It really isn't hard. Like, I could even talk you through it on Discord chat if you needed it, but it is pretty easy. Like I said, if you just get a new CPU, just remember to clean off the old paste and put on new paste. I've had so many people that I know that buy a new CPU and forget that they need to put the bloody paste on it. And then they have heating, cooling problems. So don't forget that. So you're already running a pro gaming motherboard with crosshair liquid cooling. Or are you going to put in, is that what you want to put in? Yeah, 600-700K. That'd be fairly pricey now, the 600-700, wouldn't it? I prefer AMD. Kurt, are you an Intel man or an AMD man? I'd say you're an Intel man. Okay, I just need to add another dispatch job.
Link 115, contact Brisbane Centre on 124.6. Have a good morning.
Center on 124.6, Clink 115. Center Clink 115 at flight level 310.
Clink 115, good morning. Squawk 5136.
Squawk 5136, Clink 115.
No, that's what I have. An i5. It's an i7. I run Intel 8. Of course, Kurt runs the best of the best. Okay, let's have a little look inside here. Top of descent. We are getting that way. I'm hoping that they're going to navigate me down. If they don't, we know that we need to be at around 2,500. So you know what we'll do? We'll just put that in. There you go. We'll see. So we are getting ready for landing now, guys. Ryzen 5 2600X. Simulation Nation, I would go for the Ryzen 5 3600 if you could go that little bit better. I think it's a lot better. GTX 1650, nice, 16 gig. B450 megaboard, yeah. B450 megaboard is a good megaboard, is what I'm using. But it's a 6-core 12 thread at 5 gigahertz all core. Nice. Yeah, I like my AMD. AMD is good. You should have a racing seatbelt. Okay guys, so we are thinking about now coming to our top of the descent. We are going to be going down. We'll pass the threshold and see does ATC pick it up. If not, we may drop down ourselves, as that's what it's calculated us to do. Okay, Jules D, hello, welcome to the stream. I bought the 37X a few weeks ago. Great CPU. Don't overstress about the discounts or you'll never upgrade. I needed it for my new build on the 3080. Runs FS without a problem. Hey, look, one thing I don't mind is my CPU. My CPU is great. Well, the company that I built the PC with sell the i7 242, which seems reasonable. Have a look at, shop around a little bit, Glenn, as well. See what's around. Like, Amazon did a great deal on CPUs last year, and that's when I picked up my CPU. Like I said, what I got, my AMD 2700, £110 was a bargain. Overclocked to 4.1 now, 8 cores, 16 threads. Runs any game pretty good. And soon to be upgrading to a 2080 Ti. Is that what I'm getting, Kurt? I can't remember, I've already forgotten. But for £242, I just think you don't get as much with Intel. I think, you know, you can get so much more for your money with AMD, and it's not a huge swap over. Like I said, if your motherboard can take both, like I said, my motherboard can take either, but thanks to Kurt now, I have to upgrade my PSU and everything. I think RAM's my biggest problem. I'm only running 16GB of RAM. 2080 Ti. Yeah. You need to DM me as well about that. I'll DM you now, actually. Okay, we technically have now hit top of descent. We'll give it a couple of minutes to see if our ATC will bring us down. We pilot to ATC. They should do. They might cry. Oh, actually, no. They have us doing a different approach to the one that we want to be doing. Okay, so yeah, pilot to ATC are probably not going to be very happy with us. They wouldn't let me do a direct into RNAV 14. I also have 16GB of RAM. That'll be the next upgrade for me after CPU. Yeah, RAM, I definitely need to upgrade. 16GB, a bit small. Kieran Nile, save up for what are we saving up for? And welcome to the stream, mate. Just in time for landing. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to bring her down. Okay, let's fasten seatbelts. We're going to bring it down, boys. Save up for the RTX 3090. I've got no need for it. My problem is, Kieran, is my living in rural Ireland, as you should know, is, you know, the Wi-Fi is not good enough. Even if I run, I can't stream 4K.
Climb to flight level 310.
Yeah.
Expedite climb to flight level 310, Clink 115.
Okay, they're asking us now to drop down, but it's not gonna be enough time because they want us to do a full approach. Let's see if I can change the approach.
Ladies and gentlemen from the cockpit, you may have noticed we've begun descending to our destination. We're not expecting any delays, so we should have you on the ground in the next 20 minutes or so. If you could assist the cabin crew by tightening the train, handing them any letters that come around, it would be most appreciated, and make sure to fasten your seatbelts. For safety reasons, please turn off all electronic devices or switch them to airplane mode until after we've landed. Please also note that the aircraft toilets will shortly be out of use. Thank you.
Okay, so our pilot to ATC may not work for the last part of this flight because it wants us to do a full approach that we're not doing. So we're doing a direct into the runway.
Click 115 expedite climb to flight level 3.
So we're just going to stop the pilot to ATC. I have the 390 completely pointless for anything under 4K. Yeah, see, and I can't stream above 1440 will probably be the most. Once we come out of lockdown, I could probably stream to that, but yeah. You need to move somewhere that offers fibre optic internet. Trill, I don't think you understand Ireland. Ireland is a very small country of a population of like 6 million people, and most of the population of 4 million live in Dublin city. Dublin have everything. All the big towns have fibre optics, but they are putting fibre optics in. Like, they put fibre optics up the road going past the house, because I'm 2 kilometers away from that road. They won't come down to us, so I've only got what I've got, unfortunately, at the moment. And they said they may come down, but it could be 2 or 3 years. It's a part of the network program. So we're miles away from other countries, and because I live in the country, that's just what it is. And I'd rather live in the country than in the towns and the cities by a million miles. How much room and land out here that I have, it's so peaceful. I wouldn't change that. So look, it's nice to have the nice graphic cards for me, but I'll still probably be, you know, 1440 to 1080p would be what I'll be streaming in. So, oh, for yourself. Oh, do you not have fibre optic where you live? Don't you live in California? Surely the whole of America has fibre optics these days, no? Or am I wrong? Dig a hole to it. Well, they said they'd come down the road eventually. The problem is, so down my road, even though the road probably lasts 10 kilometers, there's probably no more than maybe 15 houses, 16 houses. So for them, it's not worth it. And I don't know how many people have young families all the way down that road. It could be a lot of elderly, and they're not going to pay for it. So they're not bothered. So the people on the main road can have it, because that's where most people would probably live, I'd suppose, for them. No, don't get me wrong, the Wi-Fi I'm using is pretty good, but because we're in lockdown, they've restricted the network down a lot, because obviously the businesses and schools are taking priority, everybody being at home. So yeah, so things like this, they've just cut me down a little bit. I mean, we can see what the speed test is looking at currently this morning. Usually the mornings is better than the evenings, by far. So we can have a little look at it. Shouldn't affect the stream, hopefully. Oh no, does that give my IP address away? It does. I can't show you because it's got my IP. But download at the moment is 70.98, which is quite high, but it's always higher in the morning. But my upload is 4.2. So that's the problem. It's the upload speeds is that I need. Now, I could have streamed in 1080 this morning if I wanted to, but I can't do it in the evenings. I do. The city I live won't permit it. Closest would be Los Angeles, I believe. Why would they not permit fibre optics? That's absolute crazy, no? Okay, so we are descending, guys. Where are we at with this? We're already down to 19,000. Yeah, we're coming straight in. See, Pirates ATC had us doing this big loop. I wanted to direct in because it was quite a long flight. That's fine. Everybody is satisfied. I don't know, not a fan of it either. That's why I got to move. Yeah, it's just strange. I thought America was all about like the fiber optics and all that kind of crap. I got 32 gig of RAM, using about 18 gig. Jules D, I missed that. Yeah, so that's why I need to upgrade. 16 gigs just not quite enough, especially for this game. So yeah, I will upgrade to 32. My DL is 145 megabytes and my upload is 36. Yeah, I stream in 720. Well, Glenn B, you could easily stream in 1080p or more. See, obviously, so look, my Wi-Fi, as we know, is bad. Like, I could definitely stream in 1080 in the mornings, but like if I go to the evenings, I'd be lucky if my upload is at 2 or 3. So 720 works where there's not too much graininess or anything like that. But once we come out of lockdown, I should be able to go back to 1080p. So. Lockdown is the 1st of December. Now they are talking about extending it, or I don't know what they're doing with it, so we will see. But the other thing is, if people are at home, might be using the Wi-Fi too, and if I'm streaming, you know, I can't be too greedy all the time. But that's why uploading videos, that's why I only upload my videos in 720, because it takes forever on anything above. Anything over like, you know, a 15-20 minute video just takes forever, depending on the game, obviously. So anyways, we are descending, guys. Got a while to go. I think we're going to be sitting at 2,500 for a while. Yeah, we're going to be way down way too early. I think what we'll do, we'll sit at 10,000. Some idiot has that on. Okay, so we'll sit at 10,000 for a little bit. We've got plenty of time. If I was downstairs, I could gain 200 megabytes download, but my internet is routed to my PC via the electric cables. Oh, okay. Yeah, my modem is actually plugged in as well, so that's me, you know. I don't live with my family, Kieran. I did have this Wi-Fi before that they put up like this big dish to the house, and that used to give me crazy speeds, but only download speeds. It wouldn't give you good upload speeds, which was really strange. Like I could have huge download speeds, but my upload would be like 1 or 2, or then my ping would be huge, like 200. And yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I think Wi-Fi here in this country, they did put a big emphasis on trying to get Wi-Fi for the whole country to some extent. So that's the main thing. But Glenn, why do you only stream in 720? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, and we just broke 2,960 subscribers, guys. That's awesome. 40 more to go to the 3,000 giveaway. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Okay, let's start thinking about our landing stuff here. That's BN. Okay, we need to get my chart back up. iPod. We need to be at 2,500 by then. Okay, so we've still got a little bit of time before we have to drop down again. Because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So Glenn B, so with your Streamlabs OBS, all you need to do is just change the megabytes. Like mine is capped to like 2,500, which is like perfect for 720. I think 1080p I think is 4,000. Lowest is 3,500. Do you know if 2020 supports triple screen without the cockpit view? Oof. Jules D, I don't actually know. I know a lot of people have been talking about this. I think there is a way to spread it over multiple screens, but I'm not sure without the cockpit view. Kurt, are you there, Kurt? Maybe you might know. You're quite good with your PC stuff. So yeah, Glenn B, it's all down to do with your OBS. You just need to change your OBS around a little bit. Obviously you have it that it's in 720. You are obviously playing on a 1080 screen, I assume. Okay, so we're already down at 10,000. We can turn on our landing lights. 10,000 or below, I suppose. We call the cabin. Get these people seated and belted. There's only 64, 65 secured. Okay, come on guys. Get your seatbelts on. Get them on and we're coming in for landing. So we did this for Brad. So cheers Brad, thanks for the super chat today as well. Much appreciated. Oh. Yeah, similar screen to your main one, only at BenQ. Yeah, so you should just stream in 1080. I mean, you have the internet to do it, so you should probably do it as a minimum, because I think that sort of lets my channel down a little bit. Some people do get annoyed that I only do stuff in 720 at the moment, so there you go. I stream 4,500 at 1080. Yeah, I think you can go down to 3,500 as the minimum. But yeah, I think to get it spot on, I think you're right. I think it's 4,500. Okay guys, we're about 80 nautical miles out, so let's go down to our 2,500. Well, let's bring ourselves down to 5,000 for now. By the time we get to iPod, we have to be down, so we can see this marker moving now, so we can keep an eye on where we will be.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please fasten your seatbelt as soon as possible.
When I change speeds, it keeps changing automatically when I turn it. Oh really? Yeah, I was having some issues with this the other day. Okay, so look, we're gonna be down at 5,000. Oh man, we're way too short here. Let's keep it at 8,000 then. Used to do 3,000 for 1080, but I was able to bump it up. Yeah, so yeah, 1080 can be done at around 3,500, even at 60 FPS. But you know, it can pixelate sometimes. It depends on your game too. But look, my settings are kind of nailed at the moment for the internet that I have, so we'll have to just deal with what we got.
Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for landing. Thank you.
Okay, we're preparing for landing now, guys. Will I experience much difference going from 16 gig to 32 gig, or changing CPU is a better option? It depends on your games. Look, for Flight Simulator, yeah, 16 gig's a bit short, but that's only if you're running really high end. You know, look, I've only got 16 gigabyte of RAM in right now, but I'm running on medium settings, and look, everything's running nicely. I would probably go with your CPU first. It depends really, if you're finding any kind of bottlenecks or... When I change speed, it keeps changing automatically when I turn it. Oh, so do you mean this, Kieran? So when you want to bring in your own speeds, obviously I don't want to do Mac. Do you mean when you press it like that, it changes again? Look, it'll go back to 0. Is that what you mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Please make sure you are seated with your belt fastened and your trays in the upright position. Any items should be safely stored, and remember to
Like that.
turn off all electronic devices until after landing.
CPU is definitely the bottleneck with Flight Sim, yeah. See, my X-Plane runs lovely on the system I have. It's just Microsoft Flight Simulator needs a little bit more juice. Okay. We're not miles away now, guys. People are secured in the cabin. Everything's looking good. Yes, okay, because what you need to do, Kieran, it's very simple. If you click on the top, you see it says Engage Manage Speed Mode. So the plane will manage its speeds to this. Now in a minute, once I get a bit lower, I do like to look at my own speeds. You need to make sure you're on the bottom part that says Engage Selected Airspeed Mode. So when you want your airspeed, I mean, we're a bit too short yet. I want to stay going as fast as I can to get down, but I will show you in a minute, Kieran. If you hang on, I will show you. I will show you. Yeah, basically you've got two modes. You've got Engage Speed Mode, which will engage the speed for your MacDo. And then you've got Selected Airspeed, which is the bottom part. that is your selected airspeed. That's all you need to do. So you'll see it in a minute because I will be doing it myself. We don't have any ATC coming in because my Pilato ATC decided that I didn't do what it wanted it to do. So yeah, we're going to come in now for landing soon, guys. No worries, mate. Catching a bit. I'm just looking here. Okay, so what we're going to do then, we're just going to bring ourselves down to where we need to be. If I can get my screen to move. We know that according to Navigraph, we need to be at 2,500 for the ILS. We're quite far out. 40 nautical miles. Problem when you don't have ATC. Okay guys, let's start preparing the cabin for landing. Okay, brake lever up. We'll start taking out some speed soon. We can activate our approach now. We can turn on our landing markers for the ILS landing. Okay, lights are set, everything's good up here. Boom, boom, boom. We can start thinking about slowing ourselves down now very, very soon. Okay, once we hit under 200, we could initiate the first load of flaps if we wanted to, but we're okay for the minute. We're going to be holding there nicely. So we are getting ready for our landing, guys. We can change our standard pressures back now as well. We're under 5,000. Medium auto brake set for today. Should be a long runway, I hope. I actually haven't looked at the airport charts yet, to be fair. We could do that now. We pin that one, go back. Okay, we're coming in at 14. Lovely, we'll pin that too. Okay, down to 2,500. Felt like she was nosediving then. Okay. First notch of flaps. Are we nosediving or what? What the hell is going on here? Okay, so the IS frequencies were good. We're all pretty good for landing here. Last double check our lights. Landing lights are on. Perfect. Spoiler armed. Brake set to medium for auto braking. We've selected our approach. We're just now going to... We've turned on the ILS LS thing here. Okay, we're looking good, guys. We'll wait for our pink stuff to start showing soon. Airport's over here somewhere. $1,400 a Regon. Vito, hello mate, welcome to the stream, welcome to the, we're just coming into our landing now very soon into the Gold Coast Airport, just below Brisbane. We've got no ATC, my ATC decided to bugger up with the flight plan. Okay, we can set flaps to 2. Landing speed today of 142. Sim rate. No, sim rate's not there. I think the game's just struggling a little bit. Going through the clouds. Probably caching the area, so I think it's a bit jumpy. What the hell's happened here? Whoa. For some reason my throttle decided to just go up. I don't know what's going on. At what time do we land? We should be landing in around 5-10 minutes. We're just about to hit the ILS approach. If the aircraft behaves. Okay, could manage the speed, but the computer's managing the speed quite nicely. So Alex, no, the sim rate shouldn't be engaged. I think it was just caching the area a little bit. Got a little while to go. Looking quite nice down here though. So yeah, we are coming into landing now, guys, very, very soon. Everyone's looking good, everyone's satisfied anyways. That's the main thing. Jules D, what mods am I using? I am using Pilot to ATC, self-loading cargo, the A320neo. That is it for the mods. Do you have to use the FMC? I use the FMC because I know how to use it, so I only use this for all my plans. Like, I only start at airports and I put in my own flight plans. If you don't want to use the FMC, you can just use, you know, the flight plans there. You still have to do a few little bits and pieces, like, you know, activate your approaches and stuff, but that's about it. And the only other things I'm using, guys, is navigraphs for my charts. Here we go, we're coming in at iPod. So that we need a bit 2,500, which we're already at. Obviously my ATC didn't stop working, so we're already here now, so we should hit the glide slope by D7. So we should be about 7.8 nautical miles away once we hit, which we're not too far away now. We should be at full configuration by that point, which we will be. We've still got 10 nautical miles to get to there before I put in full config. So yeah, so they're all the mods that I'm using. I'm not using too many. I like the self-loading cargo. Some people like packs. Some use the free one there, the Luke free one, which is good too. But I quite like the packs. Self-loading cargo, I think it's pretty handy. I've used it since X-Plane, so. Looking good though. Everything's looking good. ILS dots are hopefully going to come into play soon. We may have to drop ourselves. We know that ROGCON we need to be at 1 for if this doesn't work, the ILS decides not to work, 1,400. So you know what, I'm just going to put that in there just in case I feel like we need to do that, which then I can take over the flight. Oh no, dots are coming in, it's all good. You've got to say which runway do you land. Okay, we will be running, we are landing at runway 14 ILS. That's the one we're going to be landing at today at the Gold Coast. Oh, the sim's gone completely. There we go. So yeah, so we're going to be landing at runway 14. This is what this chart here is for. As you can see here, runway 14 ILS. Okay, full configuration now for landing. Here we go, Brisbane. Now it might get a bit jittery. It's quite a big town down here, so I do apologise. Hopefully it doesn't get too jittery. Is Bondi Beach at the Gold Coast? No, Bondi is Sydney. Sydney is Bondi. There you go, you can see Brisbane now, it's coming in. At step weight, decent descent going okay then. Yeah, look, it seems to be going okay. The auto throttle decided to go nuts for a minute, but other than that, it's all good. Otherwise, you'll stall below 150. We will not stall below 150. An Airbus roughly can come in at around 141. Anything from 139 to 150, depending on your loads. We shouldn't stall under that. Okay, we're coming up to the marker where the ILS should be coming into play. Don't see it coming down yet. So we will see how this goes. So yeah, Henry Lawson, the Airbus shouldn't stall under 150. Now it used to stop, the controls stopped working on one of the previous updates if you were below 155, but realistically we should easily be able to come in here. We actually have a landing speed of 141 today. Okay, so our diamond's now coming in. This is good, this is what we want. Let's get ready now to select our approach. But wait for the diamond. Now you can click it now, but I usually wait for the diamond to hit the middle. Okay, so quick check over, full config for landing, spoilers set, medium brakes set, lights set. ILS is coming into play now. Hello, Brisbane. Okay, that diamond marker is now coming in. Approach on. There's the runway, just out there in the distance. Okay guys, prepare for landing. Okay, I go around, climb should be at 3,000 if need be. I hope there's no kangaroos. To be fair, I didn't see too many kangaroos when I was in Oz. I did at the zoo. Saw a couple of cool spiders. This is the Surfers Gold Coast. It's just below Brisbane, Gold Coast, Brisbane. Just below. Approach is looking good, guys. As we come over Brisbane, get a couple of screenshots for the old Discord. Looking pretty good. Yeah, we're going. Okay, we're at 1,000. We have control. I'm going to take control of the throttles. These houses are looking a little high.
Too low, gear. Too low, gear.
It'd be handy if we had our gear down, guys, wouldn't it? We've got everything but the gear.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing. Thank you.
Too low, gear. Too
Oh,
low,
shush.
gear.
Gear is out. That's what's good about the Airbus. I've lost control of the Airbus. What's going on? Okay, it was going well until we lost control. Okay. Ah! Okay, so the Airbus lost complete control. So my joystick stopped working when it went to the left. But anyways, we made it. Yeah, landing gear, go around. Don't need to do a go around. The big problem was my stick just stopped working. I tried turning to the left and then it decided to die. Okay, let's turn off our auto brakes. Yeah, I forgot the gear. It's okay, gear came down.
Aircraft has arrived at the gate. You are reminded that all electronic devices should remain turned off until you are in the terminal building.
Well, we had such a good flight until I lost control. I'm pretty disappointed that the controls went, but anyways. Not the first time. We did say we should have parachuted out. Yeah, the screams are funny, yeah. The numbers at the end of my name, A320, because the A320 is my favourite plane and you're flying it. Yeah, Bugs, that's great. It's a shame that my mod... Now, apparently the A32NX actually had an update that I didn't do before this flight. So, I knew there could have been issues. Okay, runway lights set. Spoilers back. Flaps back. Okay, let's go and find a taxi gate. Oof, yeah. A320 modded default. This is the mod, but as I found out when I got up in the air, apparently there is an update for it now, and I didn't use it, and now we know why. We didn't have too many issues. There was 1 or 2 issues with throttle controls at the beginning. Other than that, it was okay. Yeah, we got a dangerous landing. It happens. I lost control. It wouldn't go to the right. It wouldn't go back to the left after it went right. These things happen. But it's the fun of Microsoft Flight Simulator. You know, it's not a perfect game yet. If the flights were perfect, I'd be surprised. Like now, the plane's now not even turning to the right. What the hell is going on with this plane? Okay, thanks. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. I actually think minus 840 isn't too bad considering. Yeah, it was a good flight. I will download the mod. You know what? Right, we can't go down there. Yeah, the mod's now broken now that we've landed. I literally can't get it to turn. It just wants to turn one way. I think this is what was happening up in the air. I don't know, guys. I'm trying my hardest to turn this plane. We're fighting it, we're fighting it. Oh, there's already an aircraft there. Whoops. Okay, yeah, the plane's broken. I can't actually turn the plane. No worries, mate. What mods are you using with the passenger noises? I'm using self-loading cargo today. We're gonna have to leave the plane there, guys, because the plane will not actually do what it's supposed to do.
Cabin crew, doors to manual, please. Cabin crew, the aircraft is secure. Please open doors. Thank you.
Yeah, so the plane won't turn. The wheels are broken of some sort. I can't do anything about that, guys. The door is just opening there in the middle of nowhere. It is terrible. Anyways, guys, look, thank you for hanging around on the flight. I do apologise that at the end it got a bit broken. I don't know why. It is what it is. Thank you for everyone hanging out today. Sorry that it was an early live stream. I didn't have a lot of choice today. Anyone that isn't there, please do make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. Where did you get the self-cargo mod? It's payware. It's about $12.99. If you just type in self-loading cargo, you'll find it. I've been using it since my X-Plane days. So yeah, that's what I've been using it for. So it's a pretty good mod. Highly recommended. I think it's better than PAX. PAX is very expensive. The only thing is you don't get to choose what you want as like the cabin, you know, Ryanair or anything like that. This was for Brad Hoffman. He asked for this, he requested this. Sorry mate that it's broken at the end. There's nothing I can do. The plane's just broken. Thanks for stream, keep me entertained during work hours, mate. Great stream, thank you. Spaghetti Raver, hello, but I am disappearing now. Thank you for everyone hanging out, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.